So let's look at this headline. GOP lawmakers hushed on Trump's dinner with white nationalists. Now, it's very clear who Nick Fuentes is. We don't have to guess. We know exactly who he is. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident. He did not misspeak. This is exactly who he is. So again, I want to see the same smoke and the same energy that was directed towards Kyrie to be directed this way. Or is it only the black man y'all want to humiliate in public and bring to his knees? I want to see the same type of outrage about his anti-blackness, bomb the black community, send the military in, his stereotypes, his anti-black posture to be called to question. And people start fleeing this man and make him pay a consequence for this hate speech. We're gonna wait for this to happen. So Republicans embrace the dangerous white nationalist replacement and invasion conspiracies as a midterm strategy. Again, these people do not care. All they want is to win. And they're stoking this kind of fear and this kind of hatred in hopes that they will win. And they don't care how they divide and conquer. That is exactly what they are doing. The next headline, more MAGA than ever. It's hard to overstate how radicalized and archaic the base of the Republican Party remains. Like even to this day, right now, not 2 years ago, not 3 years ago, right this minute. And we saw it happen on January 6th. I mean, what more do we need to prove? What more do we need to show us that these MAGA voters, these MAGA supporters will do the bidding of President Donald J. Trump, and they don't care what it takes to do it. And that includes some people who are still in Congress right now who rejected the outcome of the 2020 elections just hours after it happened. And they will make a martyr of Donald J. Trump, make no mistake about it. And Trump knew that in 2016, and he knows it now. From Rex, from the USA Today, we're gonna put this up. Why would Trump want to walk away? He has a cult-like following. He grifts daily with scammy emails and overpriced MAGA gear. He could tell his faithful followers to walk naked into a lake filled with piranhas, and they would do it, holding signs that read "Fish Fights for Freedom," #MAGA. I mean, that is no exaggeration right there. I mean, they really hit the nail on the head.
No, that's absolutely correct. His followers will do anything in support of him. He's won them all over, and now they're loyal to him without question. And it's really sad that people like Nick Fuentes are rallying up the base by saying things that they have no business saying. I mean, his arguments about what's going on in Black America are so uninformed. Clearly, he has no real life experience, and clearly he also hasn't studied accurate history. I mean, anyone who has been in Black communities, has talked to people about history, has taken a class on this, you know that intentionally resources and opportunities have been stripped from Black neighborhoods across America. Systemic racism is very real, but because we don't teach this in public schools in America, and you have to learn these things through higher education and through having education outside of schools, and a lot of people don't pursue that, there are a lot of Nick Fuenteses out there. There are a lot of people who nod along to what he's saying there, and that's really dangerous. And on the front of Kyrie, it's actually insane that people were mad at Kyrie over watching a movie and not mad at Amazon for offering the movie to be watched, not mad at owners of the teams for what they do. Like Jerry Jones was at desegregation protests. He was pro-segregation back in the day in Little Rock, but instead we'd rather be mad at the Black players and hold them to a different standard.
That's exactly right. And people making excuses for him being there. Yes, he was a teenager, but he needs to, it was obvious what was going on there, but they're making more excuses for him. And then all over Kyrie, again, it's a double standard when it comes to Black people all the way around. And there's certainly a double standard when it comes to Kyrie. So again, I want to see that same outrage and people wanting to cancel. I want to see that smoke go towards Nick. Let's put up this graphic that supports not only what was in the USA Today article, but what Jessica and I are talking about today about the fact that the megas are not going anywhere and that the Republican Party is in lockstep with Donald J. Trump. No matter what they say, they are not going to give up those voters. And so Trump remains very popular among Republican voters. And so the share of Republican voters who said whether they had a favorable, unfavorable, or unsure view of former President Donald Trump from September 12th to November 15th of this year, just like a few days ago. And as you can see, the green, it is clear where these people are. I mean, crystal clear where they are with President Donald J. Trump. He is popular and he is in full control of the Democratic Party. And one more, let's put up this headline. So all the folks that thought DeSantis, or DeSanctimonious as Trump calls them, that's one nickname I'm gonna agree with the president on, a former president, one of the very few things I would ever agree with him on. But Trump would beat DeSantis in 2024 as Biden approval rate remains underwater, new poll finds. So Trump is in full control of the Republican Party, and he is wearing a blue suit over a white sheet. Make no mistake about it. And messing around with this dude, Nick, is problematic in so many ways, and I'm just keeping it PG. GOP, come get your guy. You Republicans who vote, folks who vote Republican, come get your guy. At some point, you gotta say enough is enough, and they are going too damn far. And Nick has gone too damn far.